Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a collective message, okay? You'll know how this resonates on your timeline for you. It could be past, present, or future. So with that being said, let's see what you guys need to know right now. What's happening in the energy at this time? What's the message? The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and Judgment. All right, and the Moon, again, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this looks like a new beginning, a new plan forward, a new blessing. Okay, so there's something new coming in for you. And this is your judgment. This is judgment, that you have a new beginning. You have a new blessing, a new start in something. Okay, let's see what this is. I kind of want these cards. I just split it on the Ace of Wands on accident, right? Well, maybe it was not an accident, right? No coincidences, but it was in the reverse. And I just turned it around. And the Ace of Wands is the first card out. So it's like maybe where there wasn't a way, or maybe where you didn't see a new beginning, or you saw a missed opportunity, now it presents itself. It could be something that you manifested, because I just saw the Magician. Let's see, why is the Ace of Wands here? The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, and it's going from the 1 to the 2, all right? Yeah, the Ace of Wands goes to the Two of Wands. The Ace of Coins goes to the Two of Coins. Look. So there's progress here. So you get the first seed, you get the new beginning, and then it turns into something else. It turns into more. It opens up some sort of paths for you. It opens up different opportunities or different ways that you can go, right? All of a sudden, there's not just one way, there's two ways. All right, the Ten of Wands, something that felt really hard or it felt like a lot, okay, a big burden. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Now we have the Ace of Swords here. So we have 3 aces already. We're only missing 1. This is communication. This is truth. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so the truth about a group of people maybe, or let's see, why is Judgment here? The Page of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles again. So we have 2 knights here and a page. It's like you get the blessing. It's like you get the offer, you get something in your hand, right? And then it's like you know exactly what to do with it. You know exactly what to do with it. And that's amazing. It's like something getting dropped in your lap and you're looking at it and you're like, "Oh." Or you know what else this could be? It's like first you have the action, or you have the idea, you have the opportunity for something, right? And this opportunity, it ends up giving you more options, more paths. It's like, okay, but all right, so now I have this idea, now I have this opportunity, but what do I do with it? Like, where do I go with it, right? And that could have felt like hard, okay, for some reason. It could have felt like hard work or just like a burden. It's like, yeah, okay, so yeah, I have this, but like, what do I do with it? Like, where do I go? I don't know. I don't know what to do now, right? But then you get this Ace of Pentacles, which is like something tangible that you can actually hold in your hand, right? It's no longer just an idea or an opportunity. It's something that you actually have, physical, right? And when you get that, you know exactly what to do with it because you already had the idea, right? It's like, I have the idea. I don't know what to do with it though. But then you get the actual thing in your hand and you're like, okay, now I know exactly what to do with this, right? So this is important for some reason. Tell me more about this, this first path here that opened up. The Knight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. Yeah, this is like taking action on something, but not really having a clear goal or having a clear direction, or doing something impulsively, or it's like without a clear vision. It's like I have the idea, but it kind of feels like it would just kind of go in all directions. Like it almost feels like something untamed, like you can't tame it. Like it feels chaotic, right? It's like just the idea or the opportunity is too chaotic. It's too all over the place. It could go in too many different directions. It could unfold in a chaotic way that you can't really control, right? And this has to do with the Queen of Cups and somebody overcoming a betrayal, somebody not having a painful ending, somebody surviving something painful. Okay, what's that about? A child in the reverse. Somebody not being innocent. A child in the reverse. A lack of innocence or concern. So you had a concern here. And I feel like the concern was with taking some sort of action because you felt like the action would be too chaotic or too like all over the place, like no clear direction in some sort of way. Like, okay, tell me more about that. Welcoming love, you were waiting for the key. It's like, yeah, you needed the key for something. Like you needed something to unlock this path, because it's kind of like, it's kind of given me like, so you have, let's say you have like a box in front of you, but it's locked and it's shut and it's glued or something like that. It's locked. And it's like, you have this idea of whatever is in the box, and you know that inside the box there's something important, but you just feel like, well, if I try and break it open or try and like force this box open, then that might be too chaotic, or that might lead to too many other things, right? It's like you needed that key of some sort, because now with that key you know exactly what to do. It's like, that's what this gives me. Okay, what else do we need to know about that? The Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of money. This has to do with a lot of money, all right? The Knight of Cups. Somebody giving to someone. The Star. This has to do with the Star, with potential. With a star, with somebody that's a role model, inspirational, or something about being a healer, a lot of money. Or this is success. This is some sort of, what is that about? The Chariot, it has to do with moving something forward. Now you have a direction. Now you have a clear path forward. The Moon. Something was hidden. Something was an illusion about somebody leaving a house, moving out of a house, not being home. Somebody not being home, losing a house, moving out of a house. What is that about? Leaving a community. It had to do with an expectation of something to work out, a plan, something that you were working on here. So you had a plan, you were working on something, yeah, whatever this opportunity is, whatever this lead is, or this idea is, you were working on this idea here, and you had a clear expectation of what was going to happen or how it was going to go, but you felt like you were just missing something. Okay. All right, then what is this Ace of Coins? It's like you found the nugget of something, right? A courtship. You found something here. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. Something was not balanced. Something was not balanced out. There was no yin, there was no yang. Yeah, it's like you had the yin, but you need the yang. It's like, yeah, I have the yin. I know this, I have this part of it, but I need this part of it too. I know, okay, yeah. All right. Hand of Cards. You had to take a chance, you had to take a risk or be strategic. A Hand of Cards. Or again, it's like something tangible you can hold in your hand, the ace. You needed the ace. You needed the ace of something. This is like, well, I don't know if I should say it. Okay, hold on. The Six of Wands in reverse. Something wasn't enough for victory. Something wasn't enough for success. Yeah, it's like you needed one piece of something that would make it a clear success. It's like this, how should I say this? It's like you need that one piece of evidence or that one key to something. Yeah, that would expose everything. That would expose everything. I mean, this really is giving me something like evidence. Like you needed that one piece of evidence. It's like you have the idea, right? You have, this is like in a case, for example, right? When the whole case is circumstantial, right? It's kind of just based on like, well, this could have happened and we think it might have happened this way. And like, you know, it's kind of giving me something like that where that one piece of evidence that would 100% link this to them and that to this, that was missing. Whatever this is, all right? It doesn't have to be that, but that's what this energy gives me. The Eight of Pentacles, a plan, something you were mastering, something that you were working on here. The Ace of Cups, it's the last cup. It's the last ace. It's the last ace. And I just said the ace. You were missing the ace. You were missing the ace in your hand and you got it. You got the last ace. And I said we have three here. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. And I said we're missing the last ace, which is the cup. And you got it. You got the last ace that you were looking for. And now you have this, and now you have the cup, Page of Cups. You got the last ace, which is the cup, and you know exactly what to do with it. You're like, I got it. I got the ace. I got this thing that I need. It's exactly what I needed. This is it. Whatever it is, I don't know. Spirit's not really telling me what this is exactly, but you know, whoever you are, you know what this is, all right? It's like that last piece of evidence or the last piece of damning, whatever it is, right? It's like, I got the ace, okay? That's what this feels like. You got it. You know what this is. You got it. You got it right in your hand. And now you know exactly what to do with it, all right? The Five of Wands. This has to do with a fight, a group of people working together here in a fight, an argument, a conflict, all right? Or this has to do with a group of people working together, or it's like you needed the ace has something to do with tying everyone together. Or something like that, right? The Tower, you got the Tower. And this was from God. This was from God. God did this. God did this, okay? This is from God. Temperance and the Magician. This was straight from Spirit, all right? This is like God dropping it right in your lap and saying, here it is. Here's the last ace you need. You're welcome. Okay, I don't know what this is, right? But you manifested this. And I feel like you manifested it by waiting, because it's like it's almost like you knew. This is like, okay, so I just did the other reading, right, for the King of Wands. And this kind of feels similar in that it's a situation. Now, these two readings don't have to relate to each other, but I'm just going to say, like, the way that it relates here is that you had 3 aces. You had the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, or no, you started off with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, right? But it's almost like you were working on something for a long time. And I feel like what your intuition was telling you was that you need to wait and trust and have faith because there's an ace that's still missing and there's an ace that's coming. And this was the feeling that you trusted, right? Is the feeling that you trusted is, okay, so I have this and I have this idea and I have this opportunity and I can kind of go with this, but it feels a bit chaotic. And I feel like this could go in a lot of different directions. And my intuition is kind of telling me, I feel like I'm still going to get that Ace of Pentacles, that Ace of Cups. And you got it. And that was God right there, okay? That was your angel team, your spirit guides, your gods, goddesses, whatever you work with, right? Intuitively telling you that, no, there's an Ace of Pentacles, and then you're going to get the Ace of Cups, and you're going to get that last ace that you're looking for, and then you're going to know exactly what to do with it, okay? Yeah, that was God right there. That is the divine right there. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and even, look, the Five of Pentacles and Temperance, this is making me feel like you went through a period where you might have felt like you weren't getting what you were asking for, or you weren't getting what you needed, what you felt like you need, okay? Like maybe you felt like you weren't being heard as well. It's like, you know, you're praying or you're asking for something and you feel like you're kind of speaking into the void, right? And it's like, I just need this one thing. Like, if you just give me this one thing, then I can go, okay? I know exactly what to do. Just give it to me, and I'm going to hit the ground running. But Spirit knew, God knew that you were going to hit the ground running, okay? That's why they had to kind of like, I guess, kind of delay it a little bit. I don't know. So it's not that you weren't being heard, or it's not that you were being left alone or left to struggle or left with an obstacle or left in some sort of hardship, right? It was that Spirit knew that once you get this, you're going to do something with it. And that's why we can't give it to you right now. Did you hear that? Confirmation. And that is what made you, I feel like, have to go through that period of having faith and having trust that there's a reason why, like in my other reading that I was saying, there's a reason why your dishwasher broke and your dryer broke, and right now you can't get the dishwasher, right? And it's not because you're being punished or because you're not being heard. It's because it's like, wait, it's coming. Like, just have faith and trust that it's coming. It's on the way, right? And you did that, and now you got the last ace that you need, right? So, why is Judgment here? The Devil. Now the Devil can be under judgment. And you needed this. You needed you needed all the aces. You needed all the cards. Look, this card has four in it, right? So it has all 4 aces. It has all 4 aces, and all 4 aces. I'm sorry, guys, but this is like blowing my mind right now, this reading, okay? Because you know that I don't really get a lot of readings that are like, this is really good news, right? But this one is blowing my mind because this card even has 4 aces on it, right? So you had to be strategic, and even your guides and the divine spirit and God, whatever you pray to, right? They had to be strategic as well. This was a strategy, and it's like, it wasn't your strategy. It was in something other's hands, all right? But in order to defeat the devil, you needed all 4, okay? And Spirit knew that. Your guides knew that. It's like, no, you need all of these aces to defeat this devil. You need them all. So that's why we're putting you on a detour, and that's why you're going to go over here and you're going to get that ace, and then you're going to get that one, because you're going to need all of them to defeat this devil, okay? because now you got the last one and now you know exactly what to do with it, okay? The King of Swords. Now you can rain justice down on everyone. Look at this, the Hierophant, okay? This has to do with a Queen of Wands, a King of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so I don't know who these people are, but what's the Hierophant? A journey. This has to do with someone traveling. This has to do with someone traveling, going on a journey, moving forward. The Hierophant, an institution or a marriage, a community. This has to do with something, this has to do with a community and a journey, a community and someone traveling, or how all of these different players all work together when it comes to someone traveling or going on a journey, okay? And a wealthy man. Yeah, it's like you needed all the players. You needed all the, yeah, something about a marriage maybe. Okay, you'll know what this is. Something on a phone. Something to do with a phone. Yeah, something about a phone. Something about text on a phone, talking on a phone, phone messages, all right? And how somebody was trying to charm you and use you. The girl with the snake, yeah, it's like somebody a snake wrapping around you. It's the devil. And on this card, look, it's a snake. The devil on this card is a snake. So you had to find out who the snake was here, and that was the key. That was the key, how all of this fits together. And this says getting together perfect. So now you're seeing how everything fits together perfectly. Now you're starting to see that everything fits together perfectly. And it had to, all right, sorry about that. My phone storage is really full, but stabbed in the back. Something about an attack, somebody being stabbed in the back, attacked. Okay, heartbreak, pain, separation. Something about being attacked. Being attacked over a divorce. Being attacked over a marriage, a divorce. Somebody being stabbed in the back because of a divorce or a marriage. Okay, text, calls, and emails. Yeah, and now there's a group of people here that can't balance something out. Now they can't switch something around, or they can't balance something out. Okay. When it comes to somebody losing a lot of money, not having money, being codependent, all right, financially unstable in a way. The Ten of Swords, a betrayal, a painful betrayal, ultimate betrayal. All right. And something about money. Something about money now can't be switched around or balanced out. No, something has changed now. Something has changed now. You hit the jackpot with something, okay? You hit the jackpot with something, and now something can change. Now something can move forward. All right? So, okay, then let's just get the closing words for this. What else does the collective need to know about this? The High Priestess, you were right on the money with your intuition, okay? Your intuition is correct. Here's your confirmation. Your intuition, I feel like, was right all along, and now you're just getting the confirmation or the proof and the evidence that you need, okay? The Five of Swords, that somebody was deceptive, that someone was manipulative, that they were trying to win at all costs, okay? That they were doing something deceptive here when it comes to a death. When it comes to a death or a permanent ending, and now they're stuck. Now somebody is stuck. They can't get out of this because they did something petty, vengeful, backstabbing, conniving when it comes to a permanent ending and a death. Over an inheritance, over money, all right? I'm talking about a lot of money, okay? And being confused. So you could have been confused about a lot of money or some sort of inheritance or generational wealth. The Page of Cups. But this has something to do with a Queen of Pentacles walking away. Has something to do with a Queen of Pentacles walking away. Oh man, that flew so far. Oh, it's the Devil again. Hold on. It's actually the Devil again, okay? Something could have been confusing about somebody walking away. A Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Aquarius. But you are the Emperor, and now you know the truth. But you're the Emperor, and I feel like you've proven that you are the Emperor, all right? You are the Emperor, because now you see the truth. And your intuition was correct all along. That you got, I'm done. I'm done. Look at that. The Ace of Cups, the last missing ace. You have it. I don't know what it is, no idea. But the Emperor, you got the last ace. The last ace is here. You either have it already or it's about to happen. It's about to come in. I don't know, but I feel like you already got it, all right? The last missing ace, you have it now. Okay, so now you have all four and now you know what to do with it. Okay, so, and you thought that you weren't going to manifest this, all right? It had something to do with your mindset. Maybe you stopped being positive about something, or you thought that this wouldn't come in, or you thought you couldn't manifest this, or maybe you doubted that this was possible. I don't know. But that was just outdated thinking. You were stuck in one way of thinking. Outdated thinking, you were replaying something over and over in your head. You were stuck in a mindset. Okay? You were stuck in a mindset. And now you can meet someone new. Now you can set a date for something. Or now you have a date for something. Now you have the date. Now you know the date of something. Okay? Now you know a date. I feel like this is a date, like day and time. A cassette. Okay, I don't know. Now something can transform. Now something can transform. You can renew this. Changed mind. Now something can transform. Now you can become the Phoenix Rising. There can be a new phase in something here. You can rekindle something, okay? All right, whatever that means. I feel I'm going to leave it there, okay? Because I don't think I'm going to get any more out of this one. But let's just see who's involved here, maybe. June. And a Scorpio. Pisces. A sister. And a father. A Gemini. July. And December. Okay, that's all we have. Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Father, sister. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helps. And until next time, bye.